What's going on, guys? It's GNG 2006 here, and I wanted to show you my favorite program ever on the computer that you can possibly get if you have any kind of computer, especially if you game, but you don't have to game just to use this. If you have a computer, this is useful, which is pretty much everybody that would be watching this video, probably. Anyway, so the program is actually called Advanced System Care. It's right here. I actually have it down in my toolbar as well. I'm not going to show you how to go download it. Seriously, if you can't download a program, just Google it or go to download.com and Advanced System Care. I'm using Ultimate 8, which is the newest version. I actually have the paid version, but you don't have to have the paid version to get a lot of these features. I don't know which ones aren't going to be on the free version, but like I said, a lot of them are. The free version is amazing. I have it on all my computers. It's the first program I recommend downloading for any computer if you get a new one or if you're just trying to speed yours up or whatever. First thing you get is this performance monitor. Here I can check my RAM, my CPU, how much is being used of each. That's my hard drive right there, and the network, which is the internet. I've got my temperatures here, which you can also display in Fahrenheit just to keep an eye on them. You can scan from here, you can screenshot, you can do your power thing, which is not really that useful, to be honest. Clean RAM is kind of useful. I don't think I have really anything going on right now, but if I click the button, you'll see that I'm using 2 gigabytes of 16, and I'll clean it, and it released some, and that's just free stuff that programs are using in the background that you don't necessarily need. Now it's going to go back up because I just cleaned this RAM and it needs a lot of the stuff that it's using. Anyway, you can minimize that down to just show you that if you don't like big bulky things going on. I'm going to minimize this. This is my Steam, guys. If y'all want to steam me up, that's cool. I like it up nice and big, but oops, I cleaned my RAM again on accident. I like it like this, but you guys can do it however you want. You can also move it anywhere you want. Anyway, onto the program here. First thing you have is your antivirus. You can scan your computer just like any antivirus. It's built in, but it's all in one program, so you don't have to have 100 different programs. I'm actually running the malware fighter right now, which I shouldn't have any because this computer is really clean, but I'm running it in the background. Next I'm going to go to is Care. Now, obviously, you have all kinds of stuff here. Now, some of it's going to be grayed out for the free version, but you still get a ton of this here. This is just going to help your computer run much more efficiently, much more efficiently. I don't really use the Internet Boost, but I have it checked anyway because I think it's for Windows Explorer, which I don't use that, or Explorer, whatever, it doesn't matter. But all this stuff is just good to run every once in a while. If you don't run it in a few days, this will actually turn to like a not happy face and then a frowny face, so you can actually kind of tell when you need to run it, and it just checks everything. Almost every time I run it, it finds something that it just needs to like tweak and fix. It's kind of like a defragment. It actually has a defragmenter in there, but we'll get in that in a minute. I'm recording this as Shadowplay, by the way, so hopefully everything runs well. This is the first time I've ever recorded the desktop using Shadowplay. So it's got all these really nice features just to keep your system nice and optimized and running correctly. Now we're going to go to the second one, which is the toolbar, and this is really useful. You've got uninstaller, which makes sure you get all the pieces of something when you uninstall it. There's no leftover pieces, which is really nice. Driver booster, which is awesome to keep all your drivers up to date in an order, which if you guys don't know, drivers can get out to date and they won't really tell you all the time. So this just keeps them all up to date and going. You just run it every once in a while. You got your defrag, your malware fighter, which I'm running right now, your game booster, and this is a huge one if you game at all. If you don't game, it's cool too, but you literally just hit this and you can actually, I have it as a desktop icon. You can just double click it before you play. And I'll configure it here real quick just to show you, but I already have it configured. It comes pre-configured actually. It'll shut off certain things that you don't use while gaming, which is a lot of really small things, but they add up. You know, if you're gaming and you get like a slight FPS drop or maybe a little lag spike, it's because your computer might be running some kind of update. And it's not just Windows Update, because a lot of people will turn Windows Update off. Which is actually, I don't ever remember to update if I do that, so I don't like to do that. And this way I can leave Windows Update on at all times, and then just it shuts it off while I game, so it doesn't update while I'm gaming. But it's a lot of other things. I mean, there's a lot of things on your computer that just, they send little packets to make sure that they're up to date or things like that all the time while you're doing stuff. And when you're gaming, that's really detrimental, or it can be annoying at least. Maybe you miss a shot or whatever if you're playing online. If you're not playing online, you could have a lag or a FPS drop real quick. But it's got all kinds of stuff that it does right after. It cleans your RAM real quick, so you're using your maximum RAM, turns off automatic updates. It's just got everything goes to high performance. I mean, just all kinds of really nifty stuff that you just One click and you're good to go. You barely have to customize it at all. I don't think I really did much at all to it. And you just hit apply and then start boost. It'll actually turn itself off whenever you are done gaming. So you don't even have to remember to do that. I haven't really used WinFix much, so I can't really talk about that, or PC transfer, obviously. I assume it's to transfer files. But you can undelete things if you screwed up. You can set default programs, which is okay, kind of useful. You can do that anyway. Startup Manager is really nice. I don't have it. It scans everything. It tells you exactly everything that pops up with your startup, and you can change it and tell things to turn off, which is awesome. Now I've already done this, and I've turned off a couple things, but as a rule, my computer is really clean, and the things that come up are the things that I need. But it can dramatically decrease your startup time, especially if you're not running an SSD. I'm running an SSD, so it's not quite as useful, but you can change your scheduled task. It's a really useful feature there. Smart RAM will optimize your RAM usage. You can change your settings here. It's pretty useful. It's one of those things, like it says, it cleans the RAM and it does a couple other things to make sure that your RAM's operating more efficiently. And it's this easy. Watch. Go. You can hit deep clean or smart clean. I'll just clean it. Bam, RAM release, kind of the same idea of what's up here, but it does a little differently in here. Internet Booster is not really useful for me because I don't use these internet programs, but if you do, then there you go. Program deactivator, I'm going to let you guys kind of figure this out because I don't know exactly everything that is on the free version because I just updated to the paid version. It was a gift for Christmas, actually. But all kinds of cool stuff here. I don't really use these too much, but you get the idea of all these nice programs. Now we're going to go on to this one, Turbo Boost. It's really useful. Oh, look at that. No malware because I'm a boss. You can do game mode or work mode if it's a work PC. And what it does is, I'll just go next here. It'll disable certain things while you're gaming. It's kind of like an extra thing on top of the game booster. It actually does two different things, too. But you can do it for work mode too. It doesn't have to be that, and you can obviously customize it how you want to. I have it keep running most things because I don't want to screw something up and mess up anything while I'm doing this. I haven't really explored this too much. You can turn it on startup, which I don't necessarily do because I don't always need all that stuff disabled, and it just turbo boosts. Boom. 9 services stopped and all this RAM release. So obviously you run this, and then I'll run Game Booster real quick just to switch to gaming mode. Yep. And it switches to gaming mode. Bam, it'll tell you right here. And you keep in mind, my PC is really, really optimized for gaming and everything, so you might even get better than this. But right there, performance. So this is like your FPS right there. You could help that. Action Center here, this isn't really my forte. You can buy a couple things and stuff like that. But you can change the skins. You can, of course, like it because that's quick settings. Let's see here, more settings. There's different kinds of skins. I personally like this one. I mean, you can do all different kinds of looks here, whatever you want. Oh, that's bright. I don't like that. That's better. That's my favorites. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below. I mostly do gaming videos on this channel, and you can check out my channel on Alpha Fitness. That is my workout channel if you guys want some workout tips and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you're new to computers or if you just got a computer and you're looking for some kick-ass programs to really help you optimize your PC, here you go. This one's it. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, and a comment down below. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace.